Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So my name is Jagmeet Singh. I'm an MPP, Member of Provincial Parliament here in Ontario, and I want to share a little bit of my life experiences and particularly how I've used Sikhi as a way to overcome obstacles. So actually, as a kid, I had a lot of tough times, a lot of difficult times, and from family issues to personal issues as a young person trying to grow up with a unique identity, and then growing up in a community that wasn't very diverse. So that kind of had a lot of issues and difficulties with it. So I faced a lot of racism. We also had some difficulties, at home. And I remember that one of the things that kept me going through it all is that I would do a lot of NitNem and a lot of Paath and a lot of Banis. And I remember, things would be very tough, and my sister, my brother would be really sad and upset, and I would get them together and we'd go up to my room and I'd say, listen, let's do that together, and we'd read it. And just those moments would give us so much peace and so much, such a sense of connection with the world around us that we would forget about, the things that were going on in that particular moment that were making us sad. And it would give us that hope and that connection to something bigger than just ourselves. And throughout my life, it was something that I'd always turn to when, I felt lost or I felt confused, felt worried. I would always turn to Sikhi. And I found that all the things that made sense to me anyways, all the things that I would believe in anyways, were just reaffirmed by Sikhi. So I was very close to and I am still very close to my mom, very close to my sister. And the concept of Sikhi teaching us that men and women are equal. And in fact, more than just men being equal to women or vice versa, that all of us are simply an energy and a light, and our bodies and our forms, whatever they may be, tall, short, black, white, whatever they are, that they're beautiful and they're diverse, but really underneath all of that, we're all connected, we're all one. So we have this high level, this very deep level of equality. And that's something that I believed in anyways. It just made sense. Like, I love my mom, I love my sister. Why would we treat them any differently? And a lot of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's writings are so basic in their depth. They're just so straightforward. Like, why would you manda, akhiyai, janmai, raajaan? Why would you say that the person that gave birth to the king that you give salutes to, that you big up, why would you ever consider that the source of that king being his mom, why would you consider that person any less or any more inferior? It just doesn't make sense. And those are some of the very, cut to the core Sikh principles that Guru Nanak Dev Ji would write about. It would just make so much sense. And, growing up, I was very close to friends who were Muslim, friends who were Christian, friends who were Hindu. And I know that my other friends maybe had a little bit of a tension about that, because different faiths have beliefs about if you follow one path or another path, they have different kind of, there's a tension about that. In Sikhi, we had this really easy way of looking at it. People could believe in any path as long as they were good people. And it made me, it gave me so much confidence and so much, self-assurance that I could be friends with someone who was Muslim or Christian or Hindu. And it was not, I didn't have to worry about a tension of whether they were going to go to hell or not go to hell, or have any of these concerns, because the Sikh philosophy was that, listen, they're all human beings, they all have energy inside them, they all have that jyot, that light, and it doesn't matter, what their path may be. They can go on their path and still be, wonderful human beings. It doesn't negatively impact them. And that was a beautiful concept that just made sense to me, and it was Sikhi. So I found a lot of strength in it. It gave me a lot of guidance through my difficult times, through some dark times, and it's always been my source of my light. Literally, we talk about the Guru bringing light in darkness, and Bani and the Guru and Guru Granth Sahib, and Sikhi has literally been my guiding light through a lot of darkness. So it's something I really turn to, and it continues to give me a lot of strength.
If you like this video, click the like button.
And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe.
I look at Khalsa as, the word Khalsa as representing the sovereign. And so when I think of Raj Khalsa or Khalsa Raj, I think of the reign or the rule of the sovereign. And what does that mean to create the rule of the sovereign? I look at, through a Sikhi lens, meaty beaty.